Right, guys, we'll make a start. Not that I need to be magnified or, I'll take it, madam. A big good afternoon to you all. If I haven't met you before, by way of in-person and online introduction, Robert Todd is my name. Delighted to be taking you through proceedings on behalf of our team from Apollo Auctions alongside our good friends from Ray White Carpenter Realty. Now, we do have 9 offerings in total. You can see from the screen on my right, your left. They are spread over 3 start times, 4, 5 and 6 o'clock. Essentially, if we do finish our allocated auctions at a certain time before the next one's due to start, we'll just pause, then we'll go through obviously the conduct for the next ones. Obviously, with all of the auction, I am obviously selling subject to reserve prices. Subject to these prices being reached or breached, the highest bid that I accept for each property. Once I declare on the market, when the hammer comes down the podium, as such, congratulations, you've done it. If any dispute takes place, folks, we just sort that out or rewind back to the last undisputed bid. As auctioneer, I'm always happy to make suggestions as we move through the numbers. I love hearing your suggestions and via the team, but just keep in mind that if I don't believe your suggestion to be in the best interest of moving the auction forward, I've just got that legal right just to push back and refuse your bid. If you choose not to bid and I'm well south of my selling instructions, I also hold the owner's exclusive right to place what's referred to as a vendor bid. A vendor bid is me giving you an indication that I'm far below a level to which we can even start the negotiation, always below my reserve price. Funnily enough, if I place a vendor bid, that's the terminology you'll hear me use. Now, I know we do have people watching online. If they are registered to bid via telephone, I'll point them out to you as I'm obliged to do so. Also aware, we do have conditional buyers watching online, hoping in some cases that the property is passed in. Buyers hold tight to see if we go to that stage of the process. Another thing you should be aware of is that our owners do have the legal right to withdraw their properties from sale at any time before the hammer falls without disclosing their reserve prices to you. Quite an important point, if I could just elaborate. If I reach the reserve price and I'm given the thumbs up by the listing agent, I'm more than happy to share that good news with you. If I pass a property in, that's just a nice way of saying that all bets are off, the auction's over, we move straight to our conditional buyer pool. And the last scenario that can present itself is where the bidding stalls below my selling price. I'll just quickly pause and mute the live stream, excuse myself away from the room and away from camera. Please understand that during those subsequent conversations and negotiations, our owners do have the legal right to withdraw their properties, negotiate and sell them without me coming back and declaring it on the market. If you have unconditional interest for a certain property, if you are not the party that we're speaking to, you must understand that risk that you take. That's the bad news. The good news happens obviously when the hammer falls in your favour. Congratulations, you've done it. You get to stay a little bit longer. If you're in person, he will get you then to sign the agreement. If you're bidding via telephone and technology, I'll then sign the agreement on your behalf. You'll be contacted by the team to obviously arrange your 10% deposit. You'll pay the balance of funds on the settlement date prescribed in the contract or as per your signed variations. No surprise that by bidding at auction, you do so on a cash and unconditional basis. You acknowledge receipt of our buyer and seller's guide, your homework, your due diligence intact, and you are saying by bidding you've read through the contract, the documentation, you do agree to be bound by the terms and conditions contained therein, as well as all other paper that the Ray White Carpenter team have made readily available to you. Everyone happy to proceed on that basis? Good. Lucky hat on there, sir. I love it. Guys, let's move on to the first property. Again, I've got Regan, I've got Angela at the helm. I was going to say over the past few weeks, but so efficient have they been with their workload. We do have what's called a pre-auction offer at an acceptable level on this property. It just simply means right from the get-go, we are on the market and we're sell. And once you hear the price, if you don't take full advantage of that, once the hammer descends to the, just to make sure we're all okay there. Keep breathing would be my suggestion. Once the hammer descends to the podium, as such, the property will be sold. Again, number 4, Fordham Street. Just get the defibrillator ready if you don't mind, Tyler. 4 Fordham Street in Beachhaven, that's how the locals know it. More formally, this is freehold in nature, 809 square metres underfoot, mixed housing suburban under the industry scheme. Formerly lot number 10, deposit of plan 47623. The channel's precise, exact as per circulated copies of Regan and Angela's paperwork. That settlement date, that's 21 days or 3 weeks from today, unless you vary that in writing prior to now. Deposit that all-important 1/10 of your successful bid. All right, the slideshow behind you, folks. Well, again, there's just a lot to like about it. I commend our owners on presenting a property absolutely move-in ready. A bit like myself, not like you, you're too young. 1960s bones, like myself and Paul actually. 1960s bones, unlike Paul, this one's had a bit of a refurbishment and a facelift. Nothing personal. We give you the 3 bedrooms to get you started. This is open plan, it's elevated, it's got the views, and Jamie, you're all over this slideshow. We give you that mixed housing suburban. That's basically buying a property for today just to safeguard yourself in the future for that capital growth. The backyard, it is 2 and 4-legged family ready. What have I missed? It's lovely.
Beautifully painted throughout. Polished floors, stunning.
There we
And
go.
be my neighbour.
That is a positive to live next to a real estate agent, I'm sure. Or good. Buyers so sought after is this piece of real estate. We are on the market right from the get-go. I wish you well, and I declare the property on the market at a level of $1,075,000. If you can lock that in, Jamie, and again that flashing light which tells me that we sell for one of a high bid. We are on the market right from the get-go. Just wait till us to get that in place there. On the market, that's what we like to see. Buyers, we sold the property for one of a high bid. Bazinga, sir, well, gee whiz. Be great buy, I would have thought, of $1,075,000. Can I tempt you in? Do I make $5,000 a suggestion to you at $1,080,000? Can I say it? At $1,075,000, hold tight. 1080 because we sold the property. No negotiation. It's sold for one of a high bid. At $1,075,000. Taking a single if it helps. The paint is worth more than that. But at $1,075,000, first chance now in your favour before it goes. Done twice at $1,075,000. Last chance at $1,075,000. Buys anyone else? Hammer down property sold. We are selling. Selling. Folks, just an answer. How much? 1,000?
Yeah.
1,500 each?
Yeah.
Okay, at $1,076,000, 77. It's back against you, it's back with the opening bidders. Make sure the strategy pays dividends. At $1,077,000, 78. 78, 9. Too early to suggest maybe a move to 1.1. Same suggestion here. What do we think? Big decision, I understand. That's like odds and evens. Madam, look at me. Look at me. Okay, there we go. 70. That's $1,080,000. Got you now. 81. Do we want to mix it up a bit? Not yet.
81.
Okay. Lucky Chicago Bulls hat there, so you're not used to coming second. At $1,081,000. Is it 82? Understanding someone softly sold 82, 83. Okay. Chipple 84, 85. We go weatherboard by weatherboard. At $1,085,000. Can I say 86 for you? 86, 7, 88, 9. If you just keep your hand up, I'll tell you when to stop, madam. 90, 91. Hard to say you're paying too much when someone else sees value at exactly the same price. Worth it and more, I would have thought. Lovely property here, that weatherboard. Ample off-street parking. At $1,091,000. Check the notes here, madam. You'll see it's worth 92. Otherwise, I'd sell it. First chance. At $1,091,000. 92, 3. I don't think that 94, 5. Understanding that they're going to get to 1.1 first. Maybe just keep that in mind. But you lead at $1,095,000. Madam, could I suggest 1.1? At $1,095,000, and I sell it here to my opening bidders. At $1,095,000. If anyone else is looking at breaking some hearts, just tell me now. Right? At $1,095,000. Done. First chance gone. At $1,095,000. 96. Now, I suggest a move to 1.1.
97.
97, okay. Playing with professionals here. 98, now. 1.1?
99.
99, but they're going to go there, you know that.
That's fine.
Okay. 99, 1.1, thank you.
1.1.
Now we keep it binary, go 1,101,000. That, you're too young to remember that, it's just ones and zeros.
Put 5 on.
1,105,000, I'm loving the way you do business. 1,105, now if we match that, that'll be 1,110,000. I practiced my 5 times table this morning, I'm ready to go. But I take one, you know I will. I can't hear with the mask on. 96, sorry, 1,106,000, sorry, 106, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's line them up. 111, 111. sought after real estate, future proof, freehold, mixed housing suburban. 111 and another 1 and then 000. Happy with that? Thank you. 111 however you like to say, madam, but your bid will be 12. 1,112,000. Thank you. Lucky 13. We go there. 1,113,000. Big decision I said. 14.
Yeah.
15. People are waving in the background. Be careful waving at an auctioneer, madam. That's very expensive. Because I'll wave back. At 1,115,000. 16. I'd go 20. You'll hate me today, you'll love me for life, or not.
Yeah, we'll go to 20.
20. 1,120,000. 21. Stay strong. 1,121,000. Have a chat if you need to, no problem, big decision, we understand that. At 1,121,000. Understand this, folks. If you're watching at home, these are big decisions we ask people to make. At 1,121,000. You're in front. It's all strategy from here. At 1,121,000, first chance. Now in your favour. At 1,121,000. Twice.
We'll go to 25.
Go to 25, okay, that's called 1/1/8 of $1 million. I feel very important when I say it, doesn't mean too much. But 1/125, 26, I have no cliches for that number. It's like the unloved number of the number world. 1,126, 27. Let's be clear, this is birthday, Christmas and Valentine's Day, all wrapped in one, right? I get it, same here, at 1,126. Have a conversation because I'm going to give you 3 opportunities to change your mind and come back into the race. All done. At 1,126, first chance. Hammer down, it's sold.
Yeah, 30.
30, wow, well that's gone from a nay to a yay, and that's a very good number. At 1,130. 31. Crunch those numbers. At 1,131. Again, you told me that last time, it's not personal, but at 1,131, first chance, or it sells here. At 1,131, twice, last opportunity gone. Definitely out.
So,
At 1,131, well, I appreciate your bidding, folks. At 1,131, we are selling in your favour. So, congratulations. Bit of a lesson there, folks, on how to buy a piece of real estate in Auckland. We move on to the second property again. It's the first of 4 properties that obviously Tyler and Tegan have been busy marketing. Again, number 32 Bay Vista Drive in Red Beach. Being clear, there are actually 2 properties in Bay Vista Drive tonight. This is number 32, just to make sure we're crystal clear what property we're actually buying. This is freehold in nature, 924 square metres underfoot. Channels-wise, the treehouse that remained, but the spa, unless you're better negotiators than us, the spa is going with our owners. Settlement date, plenty of time to get the ducks in a row. That's the 6th of October. Deposit, that all important 1/10 of your bid. Advise we move on to the slideshow here, just to give you those gentle reminders of the offering. 4 bedrooms, we give you that 4-bedroom design. Renovated throughout. We joke and say that hard work never killed anyone. Why would you take the risk? And our current owners have already done that for you. What I love is that teenage retreat or chill zone. Good. Ample off-street parking now, again, being Bay Vista Drive in Red Beach. There's close proximity to schools, shops, transport, but also that beach and that red beach lifestyle. Folks, good luck. I do call away for an opening bidder offer. If you're here on an unconditional basis, take full advantage. Keep it nice and transparent. Again, I know there are conditional buyers watching online. Is there a number in mind? Is this the one you're here for, folks? No? Maybe? Gotcha. What do we think, folks? Opening bidder offer. It's all right.
It's not personal.
That's right. Rex owner has let me down yet again. That's all right. Not the first time, eh? What do we think, folks? I can't read the body language. I can't read your face, sir. I'm just tossing a coin. Oh, there we go, so nice to see you. I don't mind. Buyers opening bidder offer on an unconditional basis. Well, again, folks, I give you those 3 opportunities to again upgrade your participation. First one now gone. $700,000. Now, just to be very, very clear, I can't sell it room by room, so it's not personal. Could I maybe ask you to push to $1 million? Can I say that? Not yet? All right, well, look, I'm going to go with the optimism. Let's see where it takes us. At $700,000 by we push forward, again, I think it's fairly fair for me to ask for $100,000. From here, that would be $800,000. Happy to work with you, but again, I just need to keep it in that 21st century. At $700,000, you're currently my favourite bidder, so is it $800,000? Madam, you waved before. I'd love you to wave at me now. Be careful with friends walking past. They cost you a lot of money. First chance in your favour at $700,000. 800 surely. Twice. Last roll of the dice. I have to push back with a vendor bid of $800,000. Can I invite you back to 9? I'm not here to artificially put it up. I just need to get close to that selling mark. Can I invite you back? If you bid 900, I guarantee I won't sell it to you at that level. Can I say it? It's $450 each. Okay, good. I hope you're together. You look great together, by the way. Your body language is absolutely matched, by the way. I don't know if you've seen that or not. Nice. At $900,000 now, back with my opening bidders, $1 million surely. It's an easy target, is those 7 figures. So what do you think? Keep the arms folded, take a not a winker away. I don't mind. But at $900,000. First, second, last hurrah at $900,000. Guys, I'm just going to quickly pause. We'll see where this takes us. At $900,000 again, watching online. These conversations can take some time. We appreciate your patience as always. Bear with us.
appreciate your patience, everyone. As you know, that we take a lot of care here with the options and we're working through the process at the moment. Appreciate your patience. We'll be back with you very shortly and with the next property, but still negotiations underway here. Thanks for your patience for those people online as well.
I cannot contend with that playlist. Folks, thanks for your patience. As always, we did pause proceedings at a level of $900,000. Away from camera, there's been a softening in the owner's expectations. That high bid has also been raised kindly to a level of $1,050,000, which I appreciate. Not quite enough for me to declare the property on the market. Owner's instructions are, Robert, relinquish the owner's right to vend or bid. Let's look at all off the straight after auction, including conditional. So at this stage, buyers, I give all of you one last chance to upgrade your participation on an unconditional basis before I pass the property in, back in the hands of obviously Tyler and Tegan. We then move post-auction, and I wish you well. So first chance at $1,050,000, I'll take it 10 if it helps. Twice, last chance. Right, well again, guys, if you're watching online, I'll officially pass this property in at a level of $1,050,000. If your conditional interest is now above that mark, again, stay interested. I wish you well. Give me a moment, we'll move on to the next property. All right, guys, we move on to the third offering. I've got Taylor on site. Nicola, again, I know that she's absent at the moment watching online. They've been at the helm for 4-157 Chivalry Road in Glenfield North, just around the corner actually. And this is a cross-lease, a freehold estate. We give you that 1/4 share of 1,448 square metres in total. Lot number 1, deposit of plan 105013, and on that lot number we offer you up flat number 4, deposit of plan 111033. The channels, as per Nicola and Taylor's paperwork, settlement date, some time to get the ducks in a row, that's the 1st of September. Deposit that all important 1/10 of your successful bid. And onto the slideshow we go. A lot to like about this property, not only that centrality of location. If you've got the younger generation, well again, you give them the best schooling that obviously money can buy here in Auckland, being that Westlake school zone. We always joke and say, be very careful the schooling you put your children into, because one day they'll be picking your retirement home. Not funny at all. All right, it's 3 bedrooms in nature, again, open plan living, renovated to a standard which we like as well. That neutrality but not sterility of decor, and that private outdoors buyers. It's a lovely property. Again, you're not a large crowd, I can't look in many directions, but Taylor seems to have taken up position next to bidder number 40, so you know what, I call away for an open bidder offer. If this is the property you're after, or anyone else, where do you see value? $800,000. That is below my selling instruction, but it's a starter. Let's move forward. At $800,000, I'm going to suggest maybe $50,000 from here to give you all an opportunity. Property on offer, as is a bottle of champagne by the looks of it. But at $800,000, no pressure. First chance in your favour at $800,000. Twice, last chance. Happy to place a vendor bid at $850, no question of value. Can I just nudge you towards that finishing line? Now you're both nodding, so I'm saying that's a yes at $900. Thank you, I wish I'd asked for more now, but that's all right. At $900,000, $950 is next. Maybe we push to that magical million, but at $900,000, so is this a property? Not yet? Okay. At $900,000, again $950 I seek and chase. First chance, second, last roll of the dice. Buys $950 a vendor, but if you take me to $1 million, in the absence of anything higher, we're going to pause and we're going to have a chat. Now, whilst you contemplate your future, understanding, buyers, that during these conversations, the owners do have that right to withdraw their property, negotiate and sell it. It's below my selling instructions. Can I invite you back at 1? For Westlake zone alone, I would have thought. Buyers, take up a $950 position if you like. I'm happy to pause and have a chat in the absence of anything higher. There's no question of value. Taylor's going to say a lot of wise words.
955.
955. Okay, let's run with it. At $955,000 from my strategic bidders. Buyers, again, I'm seeking chasing that 1,000. If it helps. Now, normally, so last to arrive is the next to bed. That's your obligation.
no.
It's always cheaper an option if you get here earlier, but that's okay. Folks, at 9:55, before I pause and we chat about 4x157 Chivalry. All right, again, guys, appreciate your patience watching at home. Buyers, again, thank you for your patience in room and online. If you've just joined us, 4x157 Chivalry Road is the property we have been negotiating. We paused at a level of 955,000. That has now been kindly raised to a level of 990, which we appreciate. Owners' expectations have been adjusted, not enough for me to declare the property on the market. My instructions are, Robert, pass the property in. Let's move post-auction for both the conditional and obviously further conversations with the unconditional buyers, and I wish you well. At $990,000, buyers, if there's any advance on that, tell me now, otherwise I call it away 3 times. I'll pass the property in again back to the hands of obviously the agents, Taylor and Nicola. First, second, last chance gone. All right, well in that case, again, buyers, if you're in the room watching online, we will pass that property in at a level of $990,000. Continue the conversation post-auction. I wish you well. Give me a moment, folks, we'll move on to the next property. Guys, we move on to number 44 Bay Vista Drive in Red Beach. If you've been here with us the entire night, this is the second offering in Bay Vista Drive. 32 was property number 2, and 44, quite ironically, is property number 4. Brought to the market by the local legends. Again, I've got Tyler and I've got Tegan. A property that more formally is freehold in nature. 734 square metres is what greets you underfoot. Lot number 89, deposit plan 80008. The channel's unchanged, but again, just letting you know that those rose plants do have some sentimental value to our current owners. They won't be there to greet you come settlement date. That date, you can obviously tell the solicitor, that's the 19th of August, unless you vary that prior to now. Deposit that all important 1/10 of your successful bid. Good. Well, now you've made me the second best looking person on camera. Thank you. Appreciate that too. All right. Buys the property itself. We give you the construction of block and brick. We give you a property that's 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and those 2 living areas. The key to a family staying together. Just give them a little bit of space between them. This property delivers in droves. A stylish refurbishment throughout, as I can see that, giving you a property absolutely move-in ready. That flexibility of accommodation over 2 levels, the ample off-street parking as well as the garaging, and again, it's Red Beach, so you know the family comes first and lifestyle not too far behind it. Good luck. Again, I can see folded arms. I don't know if this is the property, so you've been patient. I don't know if this is the property or not, but I do call away for an opening bidder offer. What makes sense? I can't look in many directions. I don't mind. Bidder numbers at the ready. Sir, is this the one you're here for? Nice to see you, by the way, sir. Thank you. You're welcome. Folks, I don't mind. Something cheap and cheerful, slightly sinful. And we're going to offend an auctioneer with an opening bid, as we found out already tonight. I know, again, we do have conditional buyers watching online. Hold tight, let's see if we can keep the process nice and transparent. Well, optimism seems to be the order of the night tonight, Glenn. But at $800,000, now it's 734 square metres, that's just over $1,000 per square metre, and you're asking us to throw the house in, sir, but let's see where it leads us. At $800,000, where next? Suggestion would be 9, I don't mind. Again, Tyler's getting his step count up. Asked me not to mention he recently had a birthday. He said that I said, what would you like for your birthday? He said, more bidding, Robert. So I'm okay. At $800,000. Is this the property, sir? Can I say 9? and 900,000 on the night. Good luck, hold tight, sir. Do we go to $1 million? 900,000, that's your opposition. Now again, you've got some money left over from the last, then maybe, who knows, that lifestyle of Red Beach, but a $900,000. $1 million just makes sense. Anything less is purely strategy. At $900,000. First chance. At 900,000, sir, can I invite you back? Twice in your favour. Last chance. At $900,000. Buyers, I'm loath to place a vendor bid. We'll do so if need be. Can you invite the gentleman back? Happy to give you the same courtesy of time, sir. Below my selling instructions, as you'd imagine, for 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. At 900,000. What do we think? Sitting tight? Okay, $900,000. Buyers, bear with me. Updated instructions, folks. So you set the level of 900,000. My instructions for the sellers to place a vendor bid at $1 million. If I can invite you back at 1.1, still below my selling instruction, but sir, if there's nothing higher, happy to then pause and have that first level of conversation with you. So can I invite you back? 1,025,000. So would you make it $1,050,000? Still below my selling instruction. I appreciate I get paid on the hour. So can I say $1,050,000 for you? There's no question of value. If need be, we just go post-auction. Here to work with you, sir. Just need to get that a little bit closer. Don't know if you're all together or not. No? Don't know each other? What a place to meet. Good news, we can all fit. We've got 2 levels, easily. Actually met my wife in an auction room, true story. Happy to stay with her life, as I tell her all the time.
Current wife?
Yeah, current wife. Yeah, met the reserve, good. So we're on shaky ground now.
$1,040,000?
$1,040,000, well that's the strategy, so let's see where it takes us. Buyers at $1,040,000, any advance unconditionally, before I quickly pause and we have a chat. All right, watching at home, buyers, again, these conversations are taking some time. We appreciate your patience as always. Right, again, guys, thank you for your patience. We appreciate that. If you're looking for dinner, maybe breakfast at this stage, the food court is downstairs. Again, we paused at a level of $1,040,000. That's been kindly raised to a level of 1.1. Again, not enough to quite tempt the owners to put the property on the market. Instructions are at this stage to pass the property in, move to that post-auction negotiation. If you have unconditional interest above that level, now would be timely to re-enter or re-engage and maybe start for the first time at 1.10. I appreciate your bidding. Is there an advance on that now on an unconditional basis? Before I call away 3 times, and we shuffle you into the rooms to negotiate in the dark. Not literally, that would be illegal. Figure it'll be at 1.1, calling away first, second. Anything more soon? I appreciate that. Last chance. Right, in that case, I'll now officially pass property number 44 Bay Vista Drive in, back at the hands of Tegan and Tyler. A little bit more work to do. If your interest is conditional in nature above that level, stay interested. Give me a moment, we'll move on to the next offering. Right, welcome back. This is actually our 5 o'clock time slot, slightly half the time. That's all right. But because it's obviously the new time slot, we just need to quickly reaffirm and remind you of your rules of engagement. Namely that I do have 3 properties in this time slot, all of which are being sold subject to reserve prices being met or exceeded or reached and breached, however you'd like to say it. The highest bidder, once the hammer comes down, it's yours. Any dispute takes place, again, Joey sorts you out. He's stronger than he looks. And then we just wind it back to the last undisputed bid. As auctioneer, always happy to make suggestions regarding prices. Love hearing your suggestions, keeping in mind if I don't believe it to be in the best interest of moving the auction forward, I've got that legal right just to veto your bid, push it back and refuse it. You choose not to bid, I'm well below my reserve. I hold the owner's exclusive right to place what's referred to as a vendor bid. Easy to identify, that's the term I'll use. Please take it as a clear indication that I'm far below my selling instructions. If there are telephone bidders, I'll point them out as I'm legally obliged to do so. If you are watching the live stream but you're bidding via one of the Ray White team, there can be a sizable audio lag. Suggested as always, look at the screen, turn the volume down, take your instructions over the phone. I wish you well as always. Understanding as well that our owners have the legal right to withdraw their property from sale at any time before it's sold without disclosing that reserve price to you. To give a context to that statement, if I reach the reserve price, I'm happy to share the good news. If I pass the property, and as you've seen already, it just basically means that all bets are off. We move straight to our conditional buyer pool. And the last scenario is where the bidding stalls below my selling price. I quickly excuse myself from camera. We continue the negotiations, understanding that during those chats, our owners do have the legal right to withdraw their property, negotiate and sell it without me coming back and declaring it on the market. Folks, again, that is a risk that you take. If you do bid, you do so on an unconditional basis, acknowledging receipt of our buyer and seller's guide, and also saying you have read through the contract and all documentation that obviously does accompany the paperwork on behalf of the Ray White team. Again, Joey then is getting some last minute instructions from our business owner Glenn. Joey's been at the helm for what an absolute stunning piece of real estate at number 8 Beach Road in Northcote Point. Freehold in nature, 324 square metres. Your weekend will not be burdened with maintenance. Lot number 5, deposit plan 159043. Chattels as per Joey's paperwork. Settlement date, that's the 2nd of September, unless you vary that prior to now deposit. 1/10 of your successful bid. And I know that Todd is at the ready with a telephone bidder watching online, and I wish them well, as we always do. A few gentle reminders about the property. This is a property that's quite rare. It's even older than myself and Paul combined. combined. 1910s Origins. Buyers, I've mentioned that manageable freehold. This is full of style and character, but again, we give you a property that's almost circa beginning of last century, but more than livable in the current 21st century. We're giving you 2 bedrooms, plus that mezzanine floor plan. You can move and you can enjoy it right from the get-go. Neutral but not sterile, and we know with North Coast Point, it's all about the points, it's all about the lifestyle, and we wish you on as well. Folks, again, you're not very large crowd, so I look around. So you've got some leftover money from the last property. As I call away an opening bidder offer, what makes sense? Is this the one here for folks? Bidder number 33. Well, you look like you're very well supported. So I don't mind. If there's a number in mind, maybe you're flying solo by the looks of it, that's okay. What do we think? We're on the telephone. Where would you like to start?
1.2.
1.2, that's exactly what I've got written down, but that's a start, but that's okay. At $1.2 million, good luck, hold tight, we lock, we load, we think, we bank. I've run out of one-liners, but at $1.2 million, you're in the driving seat. Looking at the telephone here for maybe a reply, a retort, a response. You go, maybe, I don't mind, 1.25, 1.3. Playing nice and strong at $1.2 million with my new financial best friends. All right, I call it away first chance. In their favour at $1.2 million. So there's a bit of a lag. Again, if you are watching along, please turn that volume down. There's an audio lag on the live stream. Twice, absolutely music to your ears. Last chance at $1.2 million. Happy to work away here. 1.25 vendor a bit below my selling instructions. Can I invite you back at 1.3? I'm not here to artificially bid it up, just here to nudge you towards that finishing line. And if you take me to 1.3, in the absence of anything like 1.3, well, they are there now. Should give you confidence. Good luck to them. It's a strong bid. It's worth waiting for, Todd. At 1.3, reciprocation to 1.4 if you like, but I take 50 if you like that as well. Good news, whatever you pay is going to be split 4 ways. I can see that. At 1.3 on the telephone.
1.35.
1.35, I take the 50, why not? Less than what I wanted, more than what I had. 1.4 and 50. Freehold, title. Almost a lock up and leave if that is maybe what your plan is. Don't worry about the fuel cost, you are so close to town.
1.425.
1.25, why not? Have to chip away, taking 25,000, that small quarter. 145, they're reciprocating like for like. 1.475 is next, maybe a push to 1.5. Nice to buy what other people want as well, by the way. I know it doesn't feel like that at the moment. 75, or do we push to 1.5?
1.475.
1.75. 1.475, Jamie, she puts it straight on the board. 1.5, can I say, Todd? Future-proof real estate. I was about to say coffee is Sausalito's. I don't think it's called Sausalito's anymore. No, showing my age. Cinema's still there though, isn't it?
It is.
Good, that's worth 25. And 1.475. When the bidding stalls, buyers, I will pause proceedings, understanding that risk that they take. At 1.475, first chance. In your favour, at 1.475, twice, last chance. Guys, if you're watching online and again on the telephone, Todd, word of warning, we're just going to pause proceedings for one of a higher bid, continue the conversation, understanding that risk that they take. You're locked in at 1.475, and I pause it now. Guys, we appreciate your patience watching at home. Bear with us, please. Guys, we appreciate your patience. We're continuing the conversations with number 8 Beach Road in Northcote Point. If you've just joined us, survives again, while those conversations continue, we will move on to number 67A Red Beach Road. Now in Red Beach again, Tyler and Tegan, the local legends in that part of town. Now this offering is cross-lease, it is cross-lease freehold. We give you that 1/2 share of 809 square metres. Lot number 55, deposit of plan 43890, and on that lot we give you flat 1, garage 1, deposit plan 99620. Hell of a mouthful, you're not expected to remember it by any means. The chattels, again, good news, that Spa Pool will be there to greet you come settlement date. That settlement date, that's the 5th of the 9th of the 5th of September. Unless you bury that prior, now deposit is 10%. No telephone bidders, I don't believe. All right, good. Folks, a quick recap on this property. We'll just go through the slideshow there, Jamie. Very much with it being so close to that Red Beach Village, you are picking up accommodation location and obviously without doubt lifestyle. 3 bedrooms to get you started. This is private, this is secure. 2 living rooms. It's got its own driveway as well, I believe. Thank you, yes. Renovated, again, very much up to a standard, not down to a budget, that open plan living, single level of accommodation. If you get older like me, you do appreciate not requiring your knees anymore. Buyers, good luck. I do call away, I know we do have strong conditional interest, in fact, very strong conditional interest, watching online, perhaps in the room as well, but I do call away for an opening better offer. If there's a number in mind from all my newlyweds by the looks of it in the room here, then where do we see value? I don't mind. Something to start me away on an unconditional basis. If someone's got a birthday in the next 12 months. No. All right, well again folks, with strong conditional interest, my instructions are to not make a price suggestion, just to basically call it away 3 times, see if we can keep the process transparent. If not, I pass them back to Nancy, Tegan and Tyler. First, second, last chance. All right, well in that case folks, we will be just passing that property back into the hands of the agents. Good luck with your conditional endeavours. Again, guys, give me 1 moment, I'll get an update on the last property. Folks, just an update on number 8 Beach Road. We're just still continuing the conversation and the negotiations with their property with Joey and his sellers and buyers. We move on to number 191A Birkdale Road in Birkdale, brought to the market by two of the leading ladies in real estate. I've got Regan, I've got Angela as well. This property more formally is cross-leased and freehold in nature. Again, that one half share of 1,180 square metres. We give you lot number 1, deposit plan 81812, flat number 1 and garage 1 on deposit plan 181162. The channels as per Regan and Angela's paperwork. Settlement date, again happy with this to be a 60 days from today, unless you vary that in writing prior to our deposit, 1/10 of your successful bid. A few gentle reminders about the property here. This is a property with oranges all the way back to the turn of the last century. There we go, quick pit stop. Property that dates all the way back to the beginning of the last century. Again, the California bungalow styling. The polished floorboards again throughout there by those tongue and groove. Garaging, off-street parking, adds value, opportunity perhaps. 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, I believe as well, Regan, thank you.
And double garage.
And double garage. In fact, I've actually got that written down, that was next. And ample off-street parking. Guys, good luck. I call away on an unconditional basis. Understand there are a number of you with conditional interest. If somebody wants to step up now on an unconditional basis, owner is ready to be tempted with cash. I call away for an opening bidder offer. What do we think, folks? A number of you with bidder numbers. Again, I'm running out of properties tonight, so if someone's here on an unconditional basis, where do we see value? Happy to work with you folks. Is this a property here for? I can't read anyone's faces, by the way. I can't see it. Very, very hard. Don't play poker against the people during this time and age. You just can't read the faces. Buyers, again, I call away 3 times before I pass the property back in the hands of Regan and Angela. If you haven't yet met them, they're much tougher negotiators than I am. First, second, last opportunity gone. All right. Well, in that case, folks, I'll officially pass the property in back into the hands of the marketing team. I do have permission. You're okay with this? For me to now announce that the property will be marketed with an asking price of $1,059,000. They should absolutely whet the appetite. Don't walk and run in front of Regan and Angela. Again, good luck with your condition interest buyers. Give me a moment. We'll move on to the next offering. Bear with me, folks. All right, guys, we move on to the next offering. Again, if you are just waiting with anticipation as how the negotiations are going with 8 Beach Road, we are oh so close by, so again, we will update you with that as soon as we possibly can, but we do move along. Number 3, Mcbreen Avenue in Northcote. It feels quite interesting introducing these two people because they know the area better than most of the owners. I've got Rochelle, I've got David. They are no strangers to you if you've obviously been to the property over the past few weeks. This is a freehold property. This is 617 square metres underfoot, lot number 69, deposit plan 50230. Channels as per Rochelle and David's paperwork. Settlement date, that's 4 weeks or 20 working days from today. This you buried that in writing prior now. Deposit 1/10 of your successful bid. David, you are with the telephone bidder. Other than that, you can eyeball the enemy. It's always fun to watch. If you are again watching online bidding via David and the team with that audio lag, suggestion would be just to turn the volume down, continue to look at Rochelle and the screen, and take instructions over the phone. I wish you well. All right, again, much like Rochelle, this has 1970s phones.
Fisher.
Yeah. Now, again, some of the decor referring to the property and not the marketing team is quite original, guys. Now, again, you can do what I do with my Thai collection. You can update it. You can just wait for it to come back into vogue. Options are there for you. It's Mcbreen Avenue, guys. This is a very, very sought-after location. Very easy access on and off the motorways. Again, we throw in the purple curtains at no extra whatsoever. This is a property where, again, you can take advantage of the 4-car garaging. Good Jamie, right on point there as well. It is elevated. There is views, central location. And am I right here saying it's the first time in half a century
Correct.
that it's been available and for sale now? We don't know what they paid for it 50 years ago, and I hate to think what it might be worth in another 50 or so years, sir. Who knows? You weren't even alive last time this property transacted. Guys, good luck. But I do call away for 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in Mcbreen for an opening bidder offer. What makes sense? That went well. I thought I'd whipped you into a frenzy. What do we think, guys? You must be here for this property or the next one.
1.2, please.
1.2. You don't even see please. Dave, if you give me money, I'm Australian, happily take it. But at 1.2, we are away now. Maybe $50,000 on the rise. I don't mind. What do we think? And I can see you just rubbing off the. So you're in front at $1,250,000. Good luck. Hold tight at $1.25 million. 1.3, I think, would be a fair reciprocation. At 1.25, folks. If this is a property you're here for, I don't know. Yes. Good. Do we see our way to 1.3? I can see you are savvy. I can see you're well supported. I can see that. But can I tempt you in at 1.3? It is below my selling instructions. But happy to place the bid there. Are we going anti-clockwise? I don't mind. At 1.25, so 1.3?
Sure.
Sure, why not? Try not to smile at that level, sir. For block and brick at $1.3 million. Now 350 is next. You hesitate, I look at that telephone bidder. At least I can high five you, not so much here. At $1.3 million with you, sir. Buys again 1.35 if you'd like. Not yet. If it's too cheap, tell me. I'm not here to offend anyone. At 1.3. 50 more, folks? No? Madam?
Yeah.
Hardly got to know each other.
I think.
1.35, welcome back now, Rochelle. Turn to your right.
I'm not really going up the stairs.
At 1.35,
Yeah,
just trying to meet up with that step count. At 1.35, David, have we seen their best on the telephone? At 1,350,000. How much? Just kidding. Just kidding. Dad said he will cover the bill. Good news. If only that bank of mum and dad. Just push your daddy's elbows up. At 1,350,000. So do we see our way to 1.4? You've spent nothing yet.
4.5.
1,450,000, so that's worth it. Waiting for I salute the $75,000 raise. And 1,450,000 was some numeric shorthand. If you want to match that, that'll take me to 1.525. Happy to take 1.5, whatever makes sense. Lovely bid, sir. If I had a hat, I'd tip it. But good real estate, sir. That's what you're bidding for. Garaging alone, I would have thought. Parking for business and pleasure. Rochelle, I don't know if your fleet would fit in there, but that's all right. At 1.45. Can I say 1.5? At 1,400,000. So you throw the cat amongst the pigeons. Looking over here now, if you'd like. at 1.45. Oh, sir, there you are. Hadn't even seen you in there, sir. Now you're on my radar. It's not a bad thing. At 1.45. First chance.
25.
1, 4 and 75. Welcome on board. But it's timely, so if I were you, I'd just add another 75 on top. Show me your mean business. But I'd take the 25 if you like to 1.5. Don't mind that either. Can I say it? Good news, you can probably spread it over 50 years. Better than Harvey Norman. You're welcome.
Yeah,
1.5 and 25. Haven't forgotten about you. At 1.5. 25 more. My opening bidder on the telephone here, David. You still that? Good.
Still there.
Good, good. At 1.5. Dad, buy this property at 1.5. 25 more. I would have thought. All right, first chance in your favour, sir, at 1.5. Second.
10.
Okay, but then he's going to go 20 and then he'll cost you 30.
20.
It's straight away. On top, 1.5. Yes? 1.
No.
Okay.
Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy.
Mum was a premonition, don't be greedy. I love the banter. At 1.520. 30? It's only 10. Only 10. It's only money.
We'll use yours then.
Yeah, why not? Why not? At 1.520. 10 more if you'd like, folks. Have a conversation if you need to, no problems. At 1.52, you're in front, sir. Have my attention. At 1.52. Bear with me. Bear with me. So you hold the bid at 1,520,000 for one of a higher bid, so you'll hold the keys because I declare the property on the market first time in 50 years to be sold. At 1,520,000, so hold tight. I'll take $1,000 if it changes your life. Now would be timely. What do we think? Give it everything, folks. Worth it. For Mcbreen. 5? 1,525,000. Same courtesy, 530. Another one if you like. Well, but if that is your best. At 1,530,000, I check it respectfully here. At 1.53, that's okay, well bid. 1.53 on the telephone, David. Well, now's the time. Hammer down, property sold, folks. At 1.53, do I say 1,000? Everyone has a limit. 1,000? 531? No? Yes? Roll the dice, wave the flag, I'm not sure. At 1.530. First chance. Hammer down, it's sold, well bid if that is your best. At 1.53, twice.
We'll go with 1.
1.531. So do we play their game or we go to 35? 35.
35.
Adding 4. At 1.5 and 35. 36 is it, David?
36.
And 1.5 and 35. Again, if you're watching the live stream, turn that volume down. Hey, for that's the difference between success and failure. But at 1.5 and 35. First chance. In your favour, sir, at 15.35. Well bid. That's your best. Twice. Last chance. At 1.5 and 35, definitely out. So you may have done it. Let's find out. I'll count it down. 3, definitely out. 2, all done. 1, we are to you, sir. Congratulations, sir.
To do that.
Right, guys, we move on. This is actually the last one. I'll call it the penultimate because we're still waiting for that update for the property at number 8 Beach Road. This is the property that's been marketed by, again, Tyler and Maggie. Maggie, again, absent tonight, watching online, which we appreciate. Number 12, Richard Court. Of course, it's Red Beach with Tyler's at the helm. This is freehold in nature, 611 square metres underfoot. Lot number 17, deposit plan 474610. Chattels as per Tyler and Maggie's paperwork. Settlement date, that's the 1st of August, sorry. 1st of August, unless you bury that right now, deposit 1/10 of your successful bid. Buyers, again, if we just go through that slideshow, Jamie, that would be great. It is a mouth-watering 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms design and floor plan. That peace of mind of weatherboard construction. We give you again those choice of 2 master suites. Property absolutely move-in ready. Don't worry about the kids' curfew. This is a cul-de-sac. They'll be within half a dozen letterboxes in either direction. Lovely property, move-in ready, folks. Good luck. Red Beach, again, an area absolutely on the rise. So I call away for nobody better offer. Again, this must be the property you're here for, folks, because either that or you're a week early. What do we think? A number in mind, Tyler, can we tempt them in?
155.
155, and we're happy to work with you folks at $1,550,000. Suggest maybe, I don't mind, maybe $50,000 to a bit of 1.6 at 1.55. We lock, we load, sir. I wish you well. And $1,550,000. What do we think, sir? With the younger generation at 1.55, 1.6 is next. But I call away for the first time in your favour at 1.55 again for one of a higher bid. We pause and we chat. Twice. Last opportunity, go on. Exactly. 156. So we're going with the 10. So I'm guessing, sir, that is your bidder, not the young ones, but that's okay. With bidder number 33 at 1.56. Do we take a 10 o'clock at 1.57? I'd go strong maybe to 1.6. A lot of property for that. How much? Is it 10 or to 1.6? 1.57, thank you. So 1.58? Maybe a move north into there, but a $1,570,000. Can we tempt the back tire? So can I say 1.58 or maybe 1.6? Future-proof real estate, so much accommodation on offer. At 1.5, no, make it a 10 at this stage. I'm happy to work with you. We're not at that reserve price yet. Don't lose it for 5,000, sir. Definitely not. At 1.570. 1.58, future inheritance, I can see that, sir, at 1.58. And he's smiling, they know, at 1.58. Again, I think 1.59 will be the wrong move. Can I suggest 1.6? At $1,580,000. Always stay strong, keep the process transparent. At 1.58. Appreciate your patience watching at home. It's been a long night. The Ray White team are working very, very hard behind the scenes here. At 1,580,000, that's your opposition. First chance. In their favour.
5,000.
Can I make it 10, 5,000 each? 5,000? Baby is saying 10,000. 1,585,000. It's okay. At 1,585,000, you're back in front. So give you the same courtesy for 5 now if you like. At 1,585. 1.59, sir? Or do we stretch to 1.6? First time at 1,585. Twice. Last chance.
5,000.
590. 159. 595. 1.6. Great place to raise a family. 5 or 10. A lot of property underfoot. 2 master suites, Tyler. It's got to be good. His and hers. 159. First chance. It's against you now. At 1,590,000. Twice. Last opportunity. At 1.59. Understanding, folks, for one of a high bid, I will pause proceedings. It can be withdrawn and sold at 1.59. As long as they understand Tyler, it can be withdrawn and sold, my friend. At $1,590,000. Understand? They told John, they understand? All right, folks, well, I've called it away 3 times at $1,590,000. I will push that pause button unless something changes in the next few seconds at $1,590,000. And that's a lot of words for no, Tyler. It's a lot of words for no. Big decision, we understand that. 5 more? Not at this stage? Well, we'll just be pausing proceedings there with this, folks. Buyers, thank you for your patience. Just stopping that playlist there. Folks, again, we paused proceedings number 12, Bridget Court in Red Beach, at a level of $1,590,000. Again, through continued conversation, there's been a softening in the owner's expectations, not enough for me to declare the property on the market. I give everyone one last chance to, again, increase and exceed that 1.59 before I pass the property in. We then go post-auction buys, which always means you lose that benefit of transparency. At $1,590,000, take a single if it helps. Calling away first, second, last chance. In that case, folks, so now officially passing number 12, Bridget Court, at that level of $1,590,000, inviting your post-auction interest above that mark. Again, give me one moment, I'll get the update for final now buys on number 8 Beach. Buyers, what a long night it's been. Gee whiz, the Ray White team have quite literally put in overtime, but good news, folks. We cast your mind back to number 8 Beach Road in Northcote Point. We paused proceedings, it feels like hours ago, at a level of $1,475,000. Through continued conversations and negotiations, both the buyers and sellers have ummed and they've ahed. The bid has been kindly raised to a level of, if we can put this in there, Jamie, at $1.5 million. Delighted to say that at that level, the owners have exercised their right to withdraw the property from auction to the buyers now on the telephone. Congratulations, it's been sold. Well done. That now does bring us to the end of our night here at Ray White Carpenter Realty. Please enjoy the rest of the night. If we can be of any help, let us know. Thank you, folks.